Helmet cam recording. Dash cam recording. Happy days. Good morning, folks. How are we all doing? Time to rock and roll. Right, I'm just leaving Moto 7 services on the old Severn Bridge, and I'm heading off out on a wee little trip. Right, excuse any interruptions, I've got my sat nav running. Yeah, like having a wife on the bike telling me where to go. No, I'm using my phone as a sat nav for my... Shut up! Bear with me, folks. Yeah, it's a clear view, you can go. Oh dear. Right, let's try again. Good morning, folks, how are we all doing? Right, I'm kind of planning, hopefully, 2 videos today, or filming 2 videos. First one will be a little discussion about something I want to talk about. The second one will be my trip of the day, which we'll get to later. Hence the sat-nav directions coming through on the headset, for which I apologise for the background noise and me not speaking on and off. So let's just get onto a bit of a road where I'm getting less interruptions from the sat-nav. Okay, so what do I want to talk about today? Well, I thought we'd have a discussion about bike gear. Now, before you all start jumping up and down and the keyboard warriors grab their keyboards to have their views, this is not an all the gear all the time type of video, and I'm certainly not going to tell you what you should or should not wear. My comments are based on my own personal opinions and my thoughts on the fact that I've been riding for well over 30 years in all weathers, and I'm basing all my comments on my own personal views and experiences and my opinions. I'm not saying it's what you should do, I'm not saying it's what you shouldn't do. I'm saying what I think. Okay, now we've got that bit out of the way. You can all calm down now. Okay, bike gear. Well, basically, like I said, I ride all year round, so generally I wear textiles. The options realistically are leather or textile. Leathers, great, yeah. If you come off and slide, they can be sort of cleaned up, buffed up and reused. Textiles do tend to tear, but all the equipment is classed as PPE, or personal protective equipment, so it's kind of single use. Very few of us will use it as single use, but you know, that's what it's designed for. Now, whether or not you wear gear is entirely up to you. It's your choice. If you choose not to wear gear because it's too hot in the summer, you'd rather wear a t-shirt and jeans or something, that's fine. Personally, I think you're an idiot. That's just my opinion, not a fact. You may think different. Basically my opinion, because a lot of people say, oh, it's too hot to wear gear. Well, I have to disagree on a couple of things. Number one, if you get hot and sweaty, you can go home, you can shower when you get home, shower off the sweat. To the best of my knowledge, and my many years on this planet, I've never known anybody who could shower their skin back on. Because believe me, if you hit the tarmac at any sort of pace, the skin comes off. I know, I've done it. I learned the hard way. So to me, some form of protective gear is a good idea. I personally wouldn't wear leathers in the summer because I find them too hot. Others don't, they're quite happy with them. That's, like I say, it's your opinion based on what you believe. Morning. No, you choose what you want to wear, you go by the consequences of your actions. Now in the summer, I generally wear Kevlar jeans. Kevlar jeans can be picked up off eBay for about 50 quid, right up to a couple of £100 from the main suppliers. It all depends on your budget. and what you're prepared to wear. Some people will not wear the cheaper gear, saying it's rubbish. I will. I got no issues with it. I've worn it for many, many years. No issue. But again, it's personal opinion. And it depends on your budget. How much can you afford to spend? I say Kevlar jeans, and I recently purchased off eBay a mesh jacket. It's mesh material with full body armour. It is classed as PPE and it's certified as such. So I believe you cannot sell bike gear in this country claiming it to be PPE if it's not properly CE approved. Whether or not that's genuine or not is entirely up to you to check, not me. Now, whether the CE label on your equipment is genuine, I honestly couldn't say. I'm quite happy with the jacket I bought. It cost me something in the region of 50 quid, and it is just a mesh jacket with body armour in. So it'll keep me nice and cool in the summer. And of course it's got the protective gear should I come off, and it'll reduce the amount of damage to me, which is what it's all about. Reducing the amount of damage to yourself. It's nowhere near as good quality as like my Risha jacket or a leather jacket, and I don't think of it as such, but I accept that. But I'm happy with it. The other option, of course, I wear my Risha jacket and I just take the thermal liner out, the waterproof liner out, and open all the vents. Still gets warm, but I can live with that. As I say, my personal choice. I do wear textile trousers, which I'm wearing today. I wear textile trousers. I've got them on today with a base layer underneath. It's still a little bit chilly. I've taken the thermal liner out because they are my waterproof trousers. Leather will not keep you dry. It is not waterproof. Not unless you treat it with some kind of waterproofing material, I assume. The other issue with leather, as with these gloves I'm wearing, which are Risha waterproof race gloves, yes, these are waterproof. They've been treated to be waterproof, but once they get wet, they stay wet for a long time and the cold gets through. Your hands get chilly. So if you wear leathers and it rains, they get wet, they stay wet, and a chill factor comes through, which I find uncomfortable, even with a base layer on. So in the winter, it's textiles, thermal liners, base layers, you know, the lot. A lot of people won't ride in winter. Most will only ride in the summer. And I suppose this video is kind of aimed at those people who do ride in the summer, especially those with less experience. Excuse me. Like I say, my own personal opinion, and it is only my opinion, it's up to you what you do, is you should wear something. Something is better than nothing. T-shirt and jeans will do you no good. I'm only going around the corner, I'm only going up the road. Yeah, well, statistically, most accidents occur within 5 miles of your home address. And you got more chance of being hit off and sliding down the road in a 30 limit than you have on a motorway. Or if you come off on a motorway, you're going to slide a lot further. So, like I say, just my opinion, you should wear something. Something is better than nothing. In the summer, as I say, I wear I wear Kevlar jeans and either a textile jacket with the vents open or a mesh jacket. I'll wear summer gloves, which in my case are short leather gloves. Right, excuse me, I believe we're turning left here. Yes, we are. Yeah, summer gloves are short leather ones. Again, my choice. They're not lined, and they have like holes in the leather to allow airflow. If it's going to be wet, I wear these, the Risha waterproof gloves, waterproof race gloves. They are a longer cuff on them, and in the winter I've got Gore-Tex gloves and other proper winter gloves that are thermal lined, waterproof, all that rubbish. It's my choice. What you wear is entirely up to you. Nobody has a right to tell you what you should or should not wear. Obviously you're going to wear a helmet, it's a legal requirement. and to be honest, you'd be a bit of a loon if you don't wear one. Whether you wear an open face, a full face, a split lid or whatever, that is entirely your choice again. Everybody has their own opinions on like open face lids, etc. Gloves, I say you should wear something. Always wear a pair of gloves. You can get leather gloves, textile gloves. A lot of them have got liners, you know, not liners, like mesh panels in them, or venting so your hands don't get too warm. Because if you come off, the first thing you do is put your hands out to stop yourself, and that rips up your skin like there's no tomorrow. Remember when you come off your push bike as a kid? Yeah, well, you're coming off a lot faster now. As far as footwear is concerned, I see loads of people riding around just ordinary trainers. Please don't, please. Get yourself a pair of boots. Bike boots are preferable, and prices vary, so again it's according to your budget. I personally wear combat boots quite a lot. I wear combat boots to and from work, and when I go out on the Himalayan, the Brian, to go off-roading, I wear combat boots, which are actually proper army combat boots. Yeah, the Altbergs, I got a pair of them. I'm very lucky to have got them. They're my off-road boots and my general wear boots on the Himalayan. Today I'm wearing bike boots. I've got paddock boots, I've got waterproof boots. I'm really lucky that I can afford quite a bit of gear. Not that I'm rich or anything, it's just I've had some really good deals and I've basically waited until I can afford stuff and bought it. And I generally buy the best I can afford, and it lasts. It lasts for years. So there we go, folks. I've babbled on enough. Plain and simple. If you're going to ride your bike in the summer, well, forget winter, because most people ride in winter have got the sense to wear decent gear anyway. But if you're going to ride your bike in the summer, or you're new to riding, please, for your own sake, wear something, some kind of bike gear. Doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it's got body armour in it, as long as it's got some sort of slide protection, that if you do come off and slide down the road, it protects your skin. Your skin will peel off like skin off an orange. And believe me, gravel rash is really uncomfortable. It's not just for a day, it lasts for weeks, and it's really uncomfortable. The hospitals are not what you call sympathetic when they clean out your cuts and grazes. Believe me, I know from experience. So for your own sake, wear something, you know, mesh jacket, Kevlar jeans. If you want to wear leathers, wear leathers. If you want to wear textile gear, wear textile gear. If you want to completely ignore everything I've said and just ride around your t-shirt and shorts, carry on. This one I've been meaning to do for a while. I happened to be watching Teapot 1 the other day, Bruce Smart. He was at Roadskin, who were showing off their new hoodie, which looks really good. Check out the video. Teapot 1 Road Smart hoodie. Very interesting hoodie. Waterproof, protective, the lot. Or water resistant, I think is what they said. And a good price. A comment was made in there, which I completely forgot to do in this video, which I should do now, is about how your gear fits. Bruce was complaining that most of the motorbike gear he gets, like the trousers, are way too tight because they're for skinny little whippets, and he is definitely not a skinny whippet like me. He's not lacking in body matter, shall we say. Yeah. Bruce was saying he finds it very difficult to find jeans that fit. He prefers a baggier fit, and a guy at Road Smart made a very good point, which I didn't actually think of myself, nor did Bruce. If your gear is loose fitting, and you should have an off, the body armour is going to twist around and not be in the place it should be to protect you. So consider that as well. You know, whatever you buy, make sure it fits properly and comfortably, because you could be in it for a few hours. There we go, folks. That's my little health and safety video, for want of a better phrase. Please do share your comments below if you wish. We're open to all suggestions. Like I say, this is just entirely my opinions and views based on my experience and what I wear. I am not telling anybody what they should or should not wear. I have no rights to do that. And what you wear is entirely up to you, and you deal with the consequences thereof. There we go. Right, whatever you're doing, folks, please be safe, ride safe, and have fun. Catch you in the next video. Toodles! Bloody traffic lights.